The first card you have your past is the Empress. I love this beautiful card. This is beautiful. I think there are a lot of things. I think you had a lot of things in your mind that you really wanted to accomplish and things you really wanted to manifest. I'm actually seeing one specific thing that you've really, really been wanting. And it's sort of like you're feeling as if once you had one of these things, the other things would kind of come after that, or they'd come from that. So it was really like there was this one main thing that you were thinking about and you're wanting, and then you knew that these other things would come from that. And I think, you will be able to achieve this thing. It's probably going to come to you in a kind of an unexpected way, in a roundabout way. I'm not seeing this thing coming to you suddenly. I'm seeing it coming. I'm seeing you having to work for it and do different things, but it's going to take you down some different paths. It's going to take you down some really unexpected paths. Now, there's a lot of work attached to this as well, but you know that. And, when it comes to this work, if you look at the Empress, she's a mother. We all know she's a mother. It's like she's the ultimate mother, really. And she doesn't just give birth to children, she gives birth to ideas as well. And so, when you think of an idea, it's kind of similar to children. Well, it isn't similar to having children, but I'll try and explain what I mean. There's, there's the conception of an idea, and, you've already thought of this idea. You've thought about it a lot, actually. And then there's a time of growing this into something, researching, learning, and then nurturing, protecting whatever this is, making sure other people don't steal your ideas, all of that kind of thing. And then, of course, there's the hard work, and that's what giving birth is. It's hard work. So that's all what has got to happen with this thing before you actually get this thing. You have a lot to go through before you get this. And yeah, you're not just going to click your fingers and this is going to happen. I don't know if you wish that would happen. But what I'm seeing is, you're going to have to need this process to happen first. And this process is not just going to be, it's not just like it's a process to get you from where you are now to where you want to go. This is a process that is going to be changing you. It's going to change you. And then the new you that comes out of this process is going to be the person who's ready for this actual thing. And you're going to be ready for everything that comes with this thing as well. Because I think if it just landed on you now, if it just landed on your head, this thing you wanted, you wouldn't be ready for it right now. You probably disagree with me. You probably say, yes, I would. I want it now. I want this thing now. Okay, we all want things now. But really, you're going to have to change through this process. And then when you're a different person, when you've gone through this, then you will get this thing. And everything that you've learned in this process will make you ready for this thing. It's exactly like giving birth. It's like, when you're a parent and when you're a mother and you give birth and you have a child inside of you, all of that time it takes, all of that 9 months, you're thinking about it, you're researching, you're learning, you're making yourself healthy, you're resting, you're doing all these things to prepare. And if you didn't do all of those things, you wouldn't be ready. And so that's just what I'm seeing in that card with this beautiful Empress, this mother. And I don't know if this is what you want to hear or not, whether you want this thing to come to you right now. But that's what this card is showing me. That's what I'm seeing happening. And I hope that made sense. I know I stumbled with what I was saying. I was trying to kind of articulate what I'm seeing there. I'm also seeing you at this time taking a bit of better care of yourself, actually. I think you were sort of taking care of yourself physically. You might have been eating healthily. You might have been doing more exercise. I'm trying to do that, but I'm not very good at it. But you're also taking care of yourself emotionally. I think you were over someone from your past, but you still had some more work to do around this, if that makes sense. You hadn't been able to completely close that door emotionally. You still had some of that person around inside your heart, inside your head. You weren't trying to get back with them. You didn't want them back or anything like that. It was that you just it was just a process that you weren't through yet. And, I think you were deliberately trying to get over them. You were deliberately, I'm trying to say the word deliberately. I'm really stumbling my words today. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, you were deliberately trying to do that. But sometimes you can't force that to happen. It just takes time. And I think that was what was going on at this time as well. So the next card you have your past is the Four of Cups. So again, you didn't want this person back. If they came back and said, oh, please come back to me, you'd probably say no to them. But you weren't at the stage where, if they walked into the room, for example, you'd feel nothing. That's the final stage. If you can feel nothing, or indifference even, or just not a lot, no kind of big feelings or whatever, when you saw them or when you see them, that kind of means that you're at the final stage. You're kind of over this and you're not quite at that stage, or you weren't at this time. And I think if you did see them, you'd still feel a lot of emotion for them. And again, that doesn't mean you wanted them back. The emotions would be strong. But I think they'd be mixed emotions. There'd probably be sadness, anger. You'd be missing them a bit. You'd be upset. You'd be remembering things. Everything would kind of be mixed up together. So there'd be kind of a great big mixed jumble of all sorts of different feelings. But there would be feelings. You would have very strong feelings. So again, it's just going to take time for those feelings to kind of calm down and then eventually go away. So the last card you have your past is the Three of Pentacles. I think there might be a few problems around your work, not actually with your work, but maybe around a person in your work. I think I saw this in your last reading, actually. There was a person who was bothering you, I think that's what I remember. And I'm seeing this again. So if this is the same person or whatever, this obviously hasn't been resolved yet. I'm seeing someone who's a bit deluded, actually, because I think they have some kind of strange idea that they're above you, or they have to, or that you have to answer to them, or something like that. And then they're not in charge of you. They're absolutely not in charge of you. They have some strange idea that you should answer to them or something. Some people are really like this. They're more interested in kind of who's above who, and who has more this, and who has more money, and who has this title, and who has that title. They're more interested in that than actually getting their work done. And I think this is one of these people. But they have a very deluded idea of who's above who. It's not only that, but they have this kind of wrong idea about this. Usually when I see situations like this around the workplace, when someone's bothering you, or someone or whatever, I really feel a lot of stress around these kind of situations, but I'm not feeling a lot of stress around this. I'm actually not feeling any stress. So maybe you just know not to take them seriously. Or maybe if they're the same person that was in your last reading, maybe you've kind of been through with this all with them and you've kind of gotten over it now. So at this stage, you're kind of just like, well, I'm just over it. They can say what they want. They can think what they want. I don't care. I'm just over this now. I'm not going to take them seriously. They can say whatever they like. You might have that kind of attitude. So yeah, if this is all resonating with you, I'm really glad you're not taking them seriously, because they don't deserve to be taken seriously, really. So yeah, the first card you have your present is the Page of Wands. So there is probably someone new around you, I think. This is a love connection. You might have just started talking to them, or you might have started a relationship with this person. It might be casual, I don't know, but it's something new. There's something new around this. So this is a new thing. This person's definitely interested in you, whatever the status of this is. And I think they probably told you this. I think they have told you, come out and they've said to you, either I love you, or I'm interested in you, or I think you're special, or something. Because, the pages can be about messages. So I'm seeing that they have probably told you this. And they want to grow with you as well. Look at the way the page is looking at the top of this wand. He's looking at the growth. He's looking at the leaves on top of this wand. And the pages are students. They're still thinking about what they want and what they want their futures to look like. So when this person thinks about their future, they can see you in it. And yeah, they can really see you in their future. That's what I'm seeing. But I am getting a bit of caution around this. I'm not seeing any problems with them. I think they're a great person. There's nothing wrong with this person. But I am still seeing these unresolved issues, these unresolved feelings that you have with this person from your past that I'm seeing in the Four of Cups. Now, I don't want you to think I'm saying that you're not over them, because I keep on seeing that you are over them. That kept on coming into my mind all the way through. I was reading the past cards. I was seeing you're over them, and I had to keep on saying, no, you are over them, you are over them. And so, yes, you are over them. I'm not saying you're not over them, but I'm just getting this feeling that it might be just a bit too soon for a relationship with anyone else. Now, I'm not telling you to leave this person. I'm not telling you to never speak to them again or anything dramatic like that. But maybe just think about this. Just think about whether you're not quite over this other person, this ex, why that is, what you need to do to try and get yourself through this. And, of course, if you're just seeing this new person casually, that's fine. But I can see that they're looking at this very seriously, and they're looking at this as a potential very, very serious long-term relationship. And they see you in that role as someone who they're very serious with. So just be careful. Just be careful to make sure that no one's going to be hurt in this if this is resonating with you. The next card you have your present is the Queen of Wands. So, yeah, you're getting your confidence back. The Queen of Wands is a very confident queen. She's very sure of herself. So, yeah, you're getting your confidence back. And I think you have gained a lot of confidence since you separated from this ex. But, yeah, I'm seeing a similar thing again that I'm seeing in the Page of Wands. I think, you feel fine. You feel confident. Everything feels normal and everything's fine. But then sometimes this ex just kind of flashes into your mind. So it might be their face that flashes into your mind. It might be a memory of something they said, or a memory of some time you've spent together. And, I know I keep on saying this, but you don't want them back. It's just they sort of crash back into your mind uninvited. Uninvited, you don't want them there. And they crash in again, but they crash out again as well. But, when they crash into your mind, it really affects you. It really affects you emotionally. And so that tells me that you still have a lot to work through. And I just think, I don't know, you might want to wait until you're 100% over everything totally before you get into anything serious with anyone. You might just want to be alone for a while. I don't want to tell you what to do, but this is just what I'm seeing. I am seeing some kind of unresolved issue, and I'm seeing caution around this new person because of this unresolved issue. That's what I keep on seeing. The last card you have your present is the King of Swords. So this card can be, again, I know I'm repeating myself, but I keep on seeing this. This card can be about releasing things, releasing emotions, becoming free after being able to do that. This king, he's up in the clouds. There are butterfly symbols and birds in this card, all representing freedom. And this king is not emotional. He doesn't have any emotions in him. He's just completely logical. So he's released all of these emotions. So again, this is telling you, release your old emotions before you get into anything new. Release your old emotions, get that freedom, feel a lot better, then come into something new. That's what I'm seeing. You're going to have to release these old emotions before you feel totally free. And it's only when you're totally free that you can properly get into a relationship. That is what I'm seeing. And I don't want to lecture you again. I don't want to say, don't do this, don't do that. But this is what I'm seeing here. This is what I keep on seeing over and over again. So the first card you have for your future is the Six of Swords. So I think this newer person who's around you, I think they might know at least some of what you've been through with this ex. You've been through a lot with this ex. It's been horrible. And they know a bit about it. You might have told them something about it. I don't know how much you've told them, but they know something. And I think they might see themselves as someone who can help you and maybe even rescue you from this old person. Now, you're not physically around this ex anymore. You're away from this ex totally, physically. But I'm just getting this feeling that this new person might be trying to prove that they can help you, and they might be trying to prove that they're not like this other person, and they're nothing like this ex, and they're totally different, and they want to rescue you from the old thing, and that's how they might see this whole thing. Now, they are different from your ex. I just keep on getting this feeling that this past situation is sort of in the way of this new one. I keep on seeing that over and over again. Now, whether that's this new person feeling that they need to rescue you from that old situation, or whether this is you that's just trying to put this ex out of your mind, and maybe you're seeing this new person, or you're trying to concentrate on this new person to get the old person out of your mind. It might be that as well. And again, I don't want to judge any of this. I just want to keep on getting, I just want to keep on telling you, keep on reminding you that these things need to be resolved. These things need to be resolved before you start anything new. The old is impacting on the new. You might need some sort of break. I don't know. You might need to do something. Get out of everything, all relationships totally, until you're completely ready. I don't know. It's up to you, obviously. The next card you have for your future is the World. Right, so eventually this is going to come to an end. This shadow of this ex that's around you, in your head, popping into your head, flashing into your mind, the feelings you have around them, all of that is going to eventually come to an end. Now, I can't tell you exactly when that's going to be, but I think what's going to happen is they're going to gradually disappear. It's like they're going to be in your head a lot less frequently, and eventually they'll be close to disappearing, and then they will eventually disappear from your mind. But I think that no matter what happens, I think this newer person, this love connection, they'll probably be determined to be in your life no matter what happens. I think they really have strong feelings for you, and I keep on seeing that they see you in their future. They see a really stable future there for the two of you together. That's what I keep on seeing. Now, this is going to be there. They're going to have these feelings for you, whether you decide to take time out for yourself, whether you decide to stop seeing them, whether you decide to just be friends with them, whatever you decide, they're going to keep on wanting to be around you. I think they have all these feelings that, that you compliment them well, and you probably do. And I think that they learn things from you as well. I'm seeing that as well. I think they might even look up to you a bit. I'm seeing that as well. They find you really interesting. So I think even if you decided that you would just be a friend, a lot of people wouldn't like that. They say, well, if you don't want to be in a relationship with me, I don't want to be friend zoned. Excuse me, I had a hiccup then. Sorry about that. But they don't care. They don't care about being friend zoned. That's what I'm seeing in this card. They don't mind. They just want to be in your life. Now, they don't want to be friend zoned. Ultimately, they want a relationship with you, but they're happy to have that. They're happy to just be in their life. That's what I'm seeing around this. Now, this sounds like they're a crazy, obsessive person, but that's not what I'm seeing. And they're not showing this to you. They're not showing all of their deep feelings to you. They're just kind of playing it by ear. They want to rescue you and all of that. But inside their hearts, they have these very, very deep feelings for you. That's what I keep on seeing. The last card you have for your future is the Five of Cups. So yeah, I think even if you do decide, even if you tell them, I just want to be by myself. I've just decided that I just want to be by myself. I don't want any relationships right now. It's too hard for me right now. If you do say that to them, yes, they're going to be upset. They might not show that to you, but they're going to want to keep a bridge there. They're going to want to keep a bridge ready for when you decide to come back. They're going to want to keep the doors open for you. They don't care. They just want to keep that open for you. Now, I'm not seeing obsessiveness here. I'm not seeing obsessiveness, even though that's what it sounds like. I know that's what it sounds like. I just think they really, really, really want to stay around you no matter what. Now, I don't know if you want the same thing. They are a good friend, they're a good person, they're fine, there's nothing wrong with them. But yeah, this is just how they're feeling. So I don't know how you're going to deal with that, what you feel about that. But yeah, that's just what I'm seeing. I don't know what else to really say about that.